It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 5th of March. I'm James Spann. Still breezy across Alabama today, but not nearly as windy as yesterday. And there could be a few spotty showers this afternoon or early tonight over parts of North Alabama with the upper trough coming through, maybe. A snowflake near the Tennessee state line. How about that? Here's the upper air look this morning. This very deep trough with very strong wind fields. Progressive continuing to move eastward. That's the reason it was so windy yesterday, and that brought the rain we had last night. That rain early this morning is now east of Alabama. That's the radar composite. A little before 5 o'clock. Rain and some thunder from North Florida, around Tallahassee, up through parts of Georgia, including Macon, up into parts of South Carolina near Greenville. And that continues moving on to the east. Temperatures are mostly in the 50s early this morning. We do have a couple of upper 40s over East Alabama. Gadsden, Center, Anniston, Ashland, Aniana, Pell City in the upper 40s, but again, 50s elsewhere. Birmingham 54, Dothan 55, Mobile 57. Still a wind advisory today, and again, we're not going to see the intensity of the winds we saw yesterday, but today we'll have a northwest wind, maybe gusting up to 25, 30 miles an hour. But boy, yesterday, that gradient wind was incredible. At one point, we had over 100,000 people without electrical service. In fact, let me check the numbers this morning. We're at 55,000 outages. So that has been cut in half. But again, at one point at the peak, the outage count was slightly over 100,000. That's not nearly as bad as the event we had last month, back in mid-February, that late Saturday night, early Sunday morning event. We had 200,000 out with that. This brought 100,000. But again, you can see all the wind advisories for much of the southern states. And up north, the counties in red. Blizzard warning still early this morning for parts of Missouri, Iowa, southern Minnesota. All right, so today in advance of the front, there's a chance of severe storms from near Tampa and Orlando up to Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. There's an enhanced risk over the eastern part of the Carolinas and southeastern Virginia. Tomorrow, no severe storms expected across the country. Maybe some thunder way out west. And on day 3, which is Friday, not a single thunderstorm expected across the country. So this is rain for the next 7 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week. And this will be with our weekend system. And for most of North Alabama, about 1/2 inch. For South Alabama, 1/2 to 1 inch. So model fans, here we go. GFS 06C run, 3 o'clock today. There's your big trough. And again, the line of storms far, far east of here. That deep surface low is located near Grand Rapids, Michigan, 982 millibars. Snow falling over much of Wisconsin, northern Michigan, or upper Michigan, Illinois. And again, the wraparound moisture could bring a few showers into North Alabama later this afternoon and this evening. Let's go to the high-resolution HER model, valid this evening at 7 o'clock. And again, you can see evidence of a few scattered showers over North Alabama. And yeah, look at the blue on that map. That would represent the chance of a few snowflakes near the Tennessee state line. That'll get people talking. But understand, if that happens, temperatures will be well above freezing. This is based on the very cold air aloft and dynamic cooling, not cold air right at the surface. So if we do see a snowflake up at Hazel Green or Scottsboro or Lexington, there's no need to panic because we'll be well above freezing, no impact. Now, tomorrow morning, we're going to be pretty close to freezing over North Alabama. The sky will be clear. High tomorrow should be in the 50s. We'll be in the, again, 50s today for most of North Alabama. And then Friday looks pretty good. Still pretty chilly in the morning. Many spots will be in the 30s, but the high Friday will be in the 60s statewide. The day should be sunny. And then Saturday, here comes our next system. A weak surface low is over western Louisiana. And the GFS depicting rain moving in, beginning maybe as early as Saturday afternoon. This is Saturday night. That surface low is north of Bay Minette. And again, it's not especially strong. It's over 1,000 millibars. And in that position, that means we don't expect any severe storms, just good old-fashioned rain. Again, that's Saturday night, and this is Sunday. That surface low is near Savannah, Georgia. But still, there's a pretty good bit of wraparound moisture on the backside of that thing. So at this point, the weekend looks like it will feature clouds and periods of rain Saturday afternoon through Sunday. And highs should be mostly in the 60s, maybe 50s for North Alabama on Sunday. And again, I'd say for most of the state, rain amounts here 1/2 to 1 inch, maybe a little over 1 inch for South Alabama. So Monday, that feature is on by. The day will be sunny. The high will be in the 60s. This is Tuesday, beautiful day. Sunny will be in the 70s. And a week from today, Wednesday, March 12th, troughing well to the north and west, and there is a surface low that is well to the west of Chicago. And Wednesday looks dry, but that could drag a disturbance in here, a little shortwave that might bring some light rain maybe Thursday of next week, but probably not a major rain producer. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, March 14th. And if this verifies, a very deep trough will be west of here. Another very, very deep surface low. That thing's a whopper. 973 millibars over Kansas. And again, that would be a blizzard north and west of the surface low. Severe storms south and east of the surface low. But I caution you, this is 10 days out. And we all know this will probably change. But could something happen like this? Sure, it's March. That's what you expect this time of the year. We'll check rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European Ensemble for the next 15 days, valid through March 20th. The mean, about 2.5 inches. Temperatures for Birmingham, your number could vary, of course. 50s today and tomorrow. 60s Friday and Saturday. Maybe back in the upper 50s on Sunday with some rain around, and then we bounce right back with 70s, maybe flirting with 80 by the end of next week. And the latest long-range guidance, 8 to 14 days out, March 12th through March 18th. Temperatures above average if this verifies. So the line of showers and storms that came through last night obviously brought a lot of wind, but quite frankly, the main wind issues were not with that line of showers last night, but with the gradient winds. That was the big story yesterday. Non-thunderstorm winds, they ramped up by midday, and through the afternoon and evening hours, we had winds gusting to 40, 45 miles an hour, and it brought down trees, and accordingly, it brought down power lines. And again, at one point, we had over 100,000 people with no electrical service in the state. But again, as of this morning, as I do this update live, the outage count is 55,687. So we are so thankful for the linemen. They are heroes out there all night knocking that outage count in half. Hey, you know what's flying? The Alabama state bird. You know, it's weird. You see, though, you don't own a trampoline. All of a sudden, you look out in your yard and you've got one. You have no idea where it came from. This is a look at that line of showers coming through Birmingham last night. It really wasn't that bad. And there was hardly any thunder with that little convective line because the air was stable. Just no surface-based instability. And with the line itself, the winds were gusting again to 30, 40, 45 miles per hour, but the gradient winds were actually stronger than the winds with the little band of showers there last night. The gradient wind was certainly the big deal. And that gradient wind did kick up a lot of fires across the state before that rain came in. This was a fire on the old Fort McClellan property north of Anniston. This is one down in South Alabama. This is in Butler County between Greenville and Georgiana. And boy, don't you know the firefighters, the Forestry Official Commission folks, they were so glad to see that rain coming in last night. And goodness, look at this one. This is up in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That's a whopper of a fire. Some evacuations were carried out. Don't know complete details on that, but that video was taken about 10, 11 o'clock last night up in East Tennessee. Wow, that's a huge wildfire. But again, they've got rain falling up there this morning, and hopefully that helped the situation there. So today got a program for the patients and families at Children's of Alabama in Birmingham. Tomorrow I'm going to be up in Decatur at Banks Cadell Elementary School, and then in Hoover at South Shades Crest Elementary. Friday, another 2-for-1 special, going to be at Green Valley Elementary in Hoover, and then the Trinity Child Development Center in Homewood for the little ones. And a book signing on Saturday, and we're going to be in Hamilton at the Marion County Outdoor and Garden Expo. This is going to be at Bevel State in Hamilton. And the book event will be between 9:30 and 11:30. And we have a ton of fun at these things. If you've never been, all the cool weather shirts, of course, our children's books, our new book, this one right here, for kids that want to do what I do for a living, which is kind of a way to maybe help them start. And it's just great. So again, 9:30 until 11:30 in Hamilton at Bevel State on Saturday. And at noon, by the way, I'll be doing a little miniature storm spotting session and some severe weather safety. So hope to see you there. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.